From the Albuquerque Journal, this is the leading news. I'm Gino Gutierrez. It's Tuesday, October 7th. Here's what we're covering on today's episode. The death of 29-year-old Javon Given in northwest Albuquerque has sparked widespread speculation online, with some claiming he was recently lynched in the Bosque. But police records show Given died more than a year ago in September 2024, and that the Office of the Medical Investigator ruled his death as a suicide. According to the Albuquerque Police Department, a property owner discovered Given hanging from a chain inside a vacant building near Corrales in New Mexico 528. Investigators found no signs of foul play and recovered his journal and glasses nearby. The case resurfaced when Given's twin sister filed a missing persons report on October 1st after realizing she hadn't heard from him in months. Police then informed her of his 2024 death. Given's sister said she never received prior notification and believes APD mishandled the case because her brother was homeless and black. She's called for the case to be reopened as a possible homicide. Given, who had moved from Kansas City to Albuquerque earlier in 2024, was facing charges tied to a cell phone store robbery in Rio Rancho, but had not appeared in court. The controversy has fueled protests led by Black Lives Matter New Mexico and the Southwest Solidarity Network, which are demanding an independent investigation and are threatening to protest at the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta if their calls are not met. APD says it stands by the medical examiner's suicide findings and extended condolences to Given's family, calling the situation a, quote, tragic loss. Early voting officially begins today in Bernalillo County, marking the start of New Mexico's 2025 local election season. Voters can cast ballots in person at the downtown clerk's annex or by mail as absentee ballots go out this week. Extended early voting will open October 18th and continue until 3 days before Election Day, which is on November 4th. Municipal races across the state include mayoral contests in Albuquerque, Santa Fe, Roswell, and Taos, and are drawing attention as residents debate issues like crime, homelessness, and housing. In Albuquerque, Mayor Tim Keller is seeking an unprecedented third term, but faces a competitive and crowded field. While turnout for local elections has traditionally been low, Bernalillo County Clerk Michelle Kavanaugh expects participation to surpass the 23% turnout that was seen in 2023. The county currently has about 362,000 eligible voters, representing 83% of all registered voters. Election officials say early voting is increasingly popular, with more than 21,000 county voters enrolled in New Mexico's new permanent absentee ballot list, which sends ballots automatically each election. Other counties, including Taos, are also gearing up for early voting, with officials preparing for turnout rates between 18 to 20%. The state's Local Election Act, which was passed in 2018, consolidates many municipal and school board elections to streamline voting and boost participation. Though some cities, including Rio Rancho, Clovis, Artesia, Santa Rosa, and Espanola, continue to hold separate elections in March. Kavanaugh emphasized that her office's focus is on election integrity and transparency, saying, quote, the more people that understand the system, the more they trust it. The Las Cruces City Council narrowly approved an updated, quote, welcoming community resolution this week, reaffirming the city's support for immigrants and establishing new limits on how city employees can cooperate with federal immigration enforcement. The 5-2 vote came after lengthy debate and several amendments recommended by the city attorney to clarify compliance with federal law. Mayor Eric Enriquez and Councilor Bill Matisse opposed the measure, saying it duplicates existing policies and creates unnecessary burdens for city staff. The updated resolution strengthens privacy protections for residents, prohibiting city departments from sharing personal information or immigration status, except when required by law. It also bars the use of local resources to assist in federal immigration actions unless there's an immediate threat to public safety. The new safeguards include quarterly privacy audits, protocols for reviewing federal subpoenas, and clearer rules limiting access by immigration agents to, quote, sensitive locations. Those include municipal courts or other city service offices without a judicial warrant. The city will also create a public information website outlining residents' legal rights and develop training for staff within the next year. Supporters, including immigrants, attorneys, and youth advocates, say the resolution ensures safety and trust between residents and local government amid heightened federal immigration enforcement under President Donald Trump's administration. Opponents argue, though, that it encourages unauthorized immigration and undermines law enforcement. And the weather may ground some early flights at the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta this week. Meteorologists say winds at Balloon Fiesta Park could reach 10 to 15 miles per hour this morning, which may be too strong for safe balloon launches. Fiesta officials consider anything over 11.5 miles per hour a red flag for takeoff. Flights for this evening are already off the schedule, with a 40% chance of rain and thunderstorms in the forecast that could bring up to half an inch of rain per hour. Unsettled weather is expected throughout Thursday, extending a wetter than usual stretch following the end of monsoon season on September 30th. While New Mexico saw just 3.07 inches of rain this monsoon season, about 96% of the normal rate, other parts of New Mexico were drenched. Tucumcari more than doubled its typical rainfall, and Ruidoso saw over 16 inches, roughly 132% of their average. Meteorologists and local officials warn residents to not let their guard down despite the season's official end. The Leading News is powered by the journalism of the Albuquerque Journal. If you enjoy hearing all of the stories we share with you here daily, please consider becoming a digital subscriber to the Journal by utilizing the discount code in our show notes. Every subscription helps support local journalism and allows us to provide you with the news that matters to you. Now taking a look at Albuquerque's weather forecast, a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms does exist today after 3 p.m., increasing clouds with a high near 80. As for this evening, showers are likely and a possible thunderstorm before 9 p.m., mostly cloudy with a low around 55. To keep up with all the latest news from the Albuquerque Journal, you can visit our website at abqjournal.com. That's the Leading News. I'm Gino Gutierrez. We'll be back tomorrow.